Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It's your boy Beaky, and I have returned for a controversial video. The second part to why I hate Swindler's Market. Yes, Swindler's Market is my most hated card in the Elder Scrolls Legends. It's not that it's not a good card to play with. You, in fact, can win ranked games very easily. You get the Legend. You can get to the top 100 just playing Swindler's Market. But Swindler's Market has an issue that I really feel that needs to be addressed in the game from my opponent's side of the field. And I want to actually reply directly to some comments from my last videos. People that called me out. So let's see what they have to say while you guys watch the clip in the background. Here we go. This game has way too many supports and single target removals already. Like, Swindler's Market isn't a problem, I think he meant, in my opinion, not even as strong after all the nerfs that hit the deck. Now, you're definitely right. Lots of nerfs have hit Swindler's Market's decks in the past. And yes, there are a lot of ways to run removals in decks these days, as you guys clearly know. And then we had this other comment. What are you talking about, Willis? Complaining about Swindler's Market when you're playing an RNG singleton? Everybody always texts support removals. Now, for the few of you out there that was actually paying attention to the background footage, what did I actually do with Swindler's Market? Let's go back and take a quick more pause look. When did I play Swindler's Market? Right now, I clearly have 8 Magicka, but I have not played Swindler's Market even once. I don't play Swindler's Market until I am 100% sure that I am going to win the match. And that is the key to good Swindler's Market players and bad ones. You don't play out the card for your opponent to play into Priestess or other removal cards to get rid of it. You play it out the exact moment you need it to win the match. You're not trying to play Swindler's Market early on in the game. You're playing Swindler's Market more later on when you're sure for a fact you're gonna win the match. Now check this out. My opponent has no way. There is absolutely no way currently in the game for my opponent to actually tech remove Swindler's Market. There are no prophecy support removals in Elder Scrolls Legends. So please tell me how I'm wrong about the game needing a way to deal with support removals from a prophecy system, because I've drawn another Swindler's Market. There's just nothing my opponent could do. They have to sit here and they have no response to anything I do. They could get a prophecy lightning bolt. They could get a piercing javelin, but that's just not how this deck works. This deck is dependent on the support staying in play to win the match. And just my personal opinion, once again, clearly I know how to play the deck. Clearly I know who could win. Clearly I could use this deck to get the rank, but I just don't like that my opponent doesn't have a way to respond to me when I use this strategy. It's not that the strategy itself is a bad strategy if you just want to win. As a player, I should be here saying that I just want to get the Legends rank 1. If that's just how I want to play Legends, then there's absolutely nothing wrong with the strategy you guys are seeing right here. Play Swindler's Market. Keep it in your hand until you get all the close calls, firebrands, or anything else you might need to win with this type of deck. Rank up and win matches. But to me, I think what would make Legends more a better game overall. Now, here's the key thing here. What would make the game better overall is to have my opponent have the option to run a support removal prophecy cards, just like this support removals damage like lightning bolt, support removals that destroy creatures like a piercing javelin. Why can't there be a support removal action that causes, let's say, make it expensive. Make it cost 6. All it does is remove supports. Or, we want to be more interesting, make it cost 8 or 9. Make you have the ability to choose if you want to destroy a support or a creature, silence, a support removal, or maybe it does both. It could be expensive. I'm not saying that it has to be a cheap prophecies. That's the thing about prophecy. Prophecy cards definitely can be on the more expensive side to make it feel like it's actually a disadvantage of playing it directly from hand and you want to play it from the prophecy system. Yes, there's only 5 rune breaks in the game, but yeah, I've done matches where I've been able to use this strategy and take away all 5 of my opponent's runes, and they have absolutely no way at all from their prophecy cards to counter this. There's nothing they could do about it if I've been keeping my hand, ready. There's no way for my opponent to mill out my hand. Like, there's just not a way to my opponent to send my whole entire hand to the graveyard. This is not Yu-Gi-Oh! So they can't force me to discard all my my Northern Firebrands. All they could do is make my hand fill up, and then I discard a card to the graveyard, and maybe they'll get lucky where one of the cards they discard to the graveyard is Swindler's Market. But with some of these new cards added into the game that allows you to draw out some more, like Spoils of War, this type of deck has just become even more insidious to win matches. Like, this is an easy way to win matches. Most people are just not prepared for this. How do you prepare a deck, even if you have support removals, for when your opponent just can't, they can't support. There's no creature. What about a creature that costs 7 magicka and it summons a better version of that red card? I'm gonna put it up on the screen right now. Sorry guys, I gotta look up the name. I don't want to give you guys the wrong name. The Archer, Y'all Archer. Here it is. I'll bring him up for you guys to see or not. How about a more expensive version of? Sorry about that. A more expensive version of Y'all Archer. Make him cost 7, make him cost 8. Make him a 5/5, summon, deal 1 damage, destroy enemy support. Like a bigger, instead of Y'all Archer, Captain Archer. You get what I'm trying to say here? No. Instead of actually make him a 7/3. Make him be a 7/3, 7 power, 3 health, cost 8 and have prophecy, deal 1 damage, destroy a support. How about that? Am I crazy for thinking that? Some people in red would run that. Now, obviously, that's a red-only advantage. Or make it even be some type of neutral color card. This is just my response to the people out there that people always are running support removals in their decks. I'm sorry. People do run support removals in their decks, but the way you're playing Market Archer is, if you're playing it correctly, this is key. This is 100% key. I'm not sure how other people deal with Market Archers, but if I'm playing Market Archers, I'm not giving you the opportunity to remove it. Am I crazy for saying that? I don't think I am. I'm just not going to give it to you. You're not going to get the chance to remove my support because I'm going to keep it until I win the match in the majority of cases. So, once again, that's just my take on it. I have one last comment to talk about right here. Hi, Beaky. I agree. I don't mind losing a game, but losing to Market always feels like I've been robbed of victory. Now, I just want to talk about the rob of victory. I don't think this robs you of a victory. I'm glad you agree with what I'm saying. I just think the game doesn't give you a good enough chance to respond to this as a player. It's like those one-turn KO, thing that we just saw recently was on the... Let me bring it up right now so you guys can see it for yourself. Just give me 1 second. Alright, so this was clearly posted on Twitch by Monkaz. It's like this combo that the developers went ahead and patched out. It's not that this combo isn't amazing. It's not that it's not really cool that you could win this way. It gives the opponent nothing to do. You just stand there and watch yourself lose. So this is why the developers went ahead and patched this. They patched this out of the game because they don't want your opponent to... Alright. I don't work for Bethesda. I don't work for the developers. I clearly am just somebody who's been playing the game for a long time. I am just a dude. But if I'm building a game, even if the strategy is as cool as it looks, this is kind of bullshit that I just gotta sit here and take this. Just sit here and take this. Now, if, in this situation, you could get a Prophecy Lightning Bolt, Piercing Javelin if you had it, and remove the creature, right? That's what could happen here, unless it bypasses. I think it does actually, this combo bypasses all that, but let's say it didn't. Let's say it actually allowed you to get a Prophecy, let me get rid of this off the screen. Let's say this actually allowed you to get a Prophecy Lightning Bolt to remove that creature. In the scenario I've been talking about with, Market right here, you can't get a Prophecy card to even take care of Market. There is no options. Call me crazy. I don't know what everybody else thinks. Once again, Market is my most hated card in Elder Scrolls Legends. I'm not calling for a nerf. I'm not calling for anything like that. I just want to talk about the game that I love playing with you guys out there and respond to you guys directly in the community. Maybe I take this one a little bit too serious, but it's just the one card I legitimately don't like, even though I know I could win with it. And that to me is a weird thing in a video game, where something is good, but you're just like, you know what? It's probably better off I don't actually play with this. It's just I don't like feeling like I got a cheap win. I guess that's the biggest thing. I feel like when I play with Market, I'm getting a cheap win. I bet some people love that. Me, not so much. Till next time, guys.